Good morning and welcome to 30, 60, 90 Triangle Lesson 1. So we previously learned about 45, 45, 90 triangles and the special relationship that existed between the legs and the hypotenuse. And today I want to show you another type of special right triangle. So if we have a right triangle and we have the following angle measures. So we have a 90-degree angle, we have a 30-degree angle, and we have a 60-degree angle. Then there are very special relationships between the sides, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is understand that the smallest angle is going to be across from the smallest side, okay? So I'm gonna label the side across from 30 my small side, and I'm gonna call my small side X, because I have no idea what this length is, okay? Now, I'm gonna call the side across from the 60-degree angle, because 60 degrees is my medium angle, I'm gonna call this my medium side. So this is going to be medium, okay? Then we can see that 90 degrees is my largest angle in the triangle. Therefore, this hypotenuse is going to be my largest side. And so I'm just gonna call it large. Okay, so here's what happens. When I go from my small side to my large side, in this type of triangle, the large side is always going to be exactly double the small side. So whatever the small side is, the large side will be 2 times that, okay? Now, the medium side is always going to be the small side times the square root of 3. So whatever the small side is times the square root of 3, which you may be thinking is a little bit weird and odd, and it is, but let's do an example to see how this works, okay? And then we can develop some rules to talk about how we can do these problems in the future. All right, so let's take our first example. And I'm gonna just make up some numbers. So let's suppose that you are given the following, okay? And the problem said, find all the sides, okay. The very first step is to look at your triangle. And before you do any work whatsoever, what you're gonna do is label the sides small, medium, and large. And trust me on this will help you a lot. It helps you really, really keep track of what's going on. So I would not skip this step. The side across from the 30-degree angle is going to be my small side. And you can just abbreviate, you don't have to write the whole word out. The side across from my 60-degree angle is my medium side. And the side across from my 90-degree angle is my large side. Okay, so following the rules, to go from my small side up to my large side, so to get bigger, the large side is twice as big as the small side. So to go bigger, what I want to do is multiply. And I want to multiply my small side times 2. So 4 times 2 is equal to 8, and 8 is the length of my large side. Now to get my medium side, I know from my diagram here that I take my small side, and again, I want to multiply because I want to get bigger, but I don't want to get twice as big. I want to get root 3 times as big. So I'm going to take my small side and multiply by the square root of 3 to get medium. So my answer for my medium side is 4 times the square root of 3. And we're going to leave all of our answers in simplest radical form. Okay, let's take another example. I'm going to make this a little more difficult. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, let's see, I'll draw the triangle maybe like this. Okay, I'm going to see if I can trick you a little bit. Usually I can't trick you guys too much, but let's pretend the triangle is here like this. And let's pretend that this is my given information. And the problem says, find all of the missing sides. Whoops, okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to label the small, medium, and large side. The side across from the 30-degree angle is my small side. The side across from my 60-degree angle is my medium side. The side across from the 90-degree angle is my large side. Okay, now here's what's interesting. We are given the large side. So I would recommend in this case to go from my large side down to my small side. That's going to be your easiest move. Okay, why is that easy? Because up here we learn that the large side is twice as big as the small side. So going from large down to small, for numbers to get smaller, instead of multiplying like we did in the previous example, the opposite of that is to divide. So what we want to do is take 16, divide it by 2 to get 8. Okay? And so 8 is our small side. Now that we know our small side, I think the easiest thing to do here is go up to my medium side. And to go from small to medium, we're going to multiply by the square root of 3. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to formalize some rules and maybe give us some easy formulas so that we can use these to solve more problems. I will see you in the next video.